All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our end of day report. As you know, this is the time we take to go over our watch list. We take a look at what's going on in some of these charts, some of these markets, as we prepare for Take Back Friday, because that's what tomorrow is. We call Fridays Take Back Friday. Traditionally, when markets have been up all week, Take Back Friday will show that the market will pull back due to profit taking. The market's been down all week. You can expect the market to pop as profit taking is occurring there. So that's what we are. That's what we're doing. All right. So with that out of the way, let's talk about what's going on. So, you got the State of the Union coming up. You got all these reports that have been coming out and jobless claims numbers and just a whole bunch of stuff going on. You got inflation. You got a presidential election coming up. there's just a lot of economic uncertainties, not to mention all the wars. The wars are also an issue. And so it can be difficult to determine what needs to be done in crisis mode like this, because that's what it is. It's crisis mode. People are trying to decide what it is they should be doing. And that's what we do. We're here to help. So let's go ahead and jump right into these charts, okay? The first one we got up here is Theta. Now, Theta had that incredible move higher, new 52-week highs, and then the market's been pulling back narrow range inside days, trying to set itself up for where it wants to go next. But the market is very bullish. We haven't had any pullback to this blast off, no real correction to speak of at this point in time. So the market is still very much in the bull camp. So if you missed this because you're not a subscriber to the Pulse Waves, well, then you're on the sidelines waiting for the next buy signal. So you should be patiently waiting for that to happen so you can get involved. And if you're already long, well, you should be, you know, tightening up your stops to lock in some profit here, because this was a pretty significant move, and or use the recommended stops on the report. And that's also doable. Next up here is XRP Ripple. So XRP Ripple was starting to look promising. And then we got this crash alert that just stopped everything in its tracks. We haven't received any downside production, though. The market's just hanging out up here. But as long as this bearish trend momentum reading is activated, you know that any rally that comes after it is going to be sold off. That's why it's called sell the rally mode. All right, like you did here, the rally sold off. Like you did here, the rally sold off. And now you're starting to do that process again with the rally in the process of selling off. So XRP Ripple is just not ready yet, I guess. Maybe we'll get some type of a retest here over the, between now and Sunday night. We shall see. All right, next we got Zcash or ZEC, okay? And as you can see here, there is the rally alert that you got for tonight into tomorrow's trading. This is ZEC or Zcash. All right, and you got the bullish trend momentum reading here. So we got a psychological resistance point of $35. If the market can get beyond that with a successful close between now and Sunday evening, well, then that opens up possibilities to come back toward the old resistance highs of 43. All right, so it has all the potential in the world right now with that bullish trend momentum reading showing that the bear market rally is alive and well. So we'll be monitoring this to see how it goes over the next few days. Next, we have the NASDAQ 100, and people have been looking at the Nvidias and the Apples and the Teslas, and this NASDAQ 100 is just kind of hanging out here. All right, just kind of hanging out, not doing a whole lot. All right, not doing a whole lot at all, just hanging out. After hitting this crash alert, we haven't gotten any downside production yet, but these indicators can lead the markets 3 to 5 days out. So today is just day 2. Tomorrow will be day 3. Will we get some type of a beginning stages of a correction then, or will it be something else? It's a powerful trend. So we'll see if the market wants to pull back or not. Sometimes it doesn't really happen, or you get a little bit of a pullback only to set up the next breakout point. So, and we've been getting these positive bot checks too along the way. All right, so this is it's an interesting time right now. You're in a runaway bull market basically in the NASDAQ 100. Seems it has no end in sight. But what about gold? Well, as you know, gold hitting new 52-week highs and marching toward 2,200. And I think the market may be able to do it. And no correction or pullback in sight. We'll say gold just wants to run, which is great because it's showing the strengthening of the bull market. solidifying itself. So it would be really nice to see a support put in at 2152. If 2152 can be the new support, then this market has all the potential in the world to really, 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 really go. All right. So just something to think about as we are moving forward here. All right. Um, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but it does. It is supposed to. It is supposed to work like what's the thing? What's the thing I want to say? When when inflation is really showing signs of hold on, my computer's just messed up. Hold on. Let's do this, and then that should help. Sorry about that. All right. Got stumped for a minute there, so just give me a second. But yeah, whenever there's signs that inflation is going to be heating up, that's when gold and silver are supposed to really kick in and do their thing. And we haven't necessarily seen that. We haven't seen that at all. And I think that's what's worrying some people because that has just not happened. And gold has maintained its bullishness overall, but it really hasn't done what people would have expected it to do. So that's been the main point, the main issue, the main argument moving forward right now. So we'll see if the metals can dispel that myth or not. All right, so now let's take a look at silver. Now, silver here, as you will see, is really trying to gun for that 25 handle because that's the next psychological resistance point. All right, so if it can get there, and if we can get some consistent closes above 25, then that will open the door to a 35 handle. And getting silver back above 30 would be a very powerful, powerful sign indeed. So I just wanted to explain that to you as well. We still got a bullish trend momentum reading here on the silver. So silver is wide open and ready to run. And it still has a little ways to go to catch up to gold. And the next target now, this in TAC, is this market's gunning for the 26 handle here in silver. But it's going to have to take out 25.44 and 25.51. Okay. That's what it's going to have to do. All right. In order to take out that 26.48 handle. So right now, gold and silver are looking really strong right now. Now, the thing that could really hinder that is this dollar. Now, the dollar still has the bullish trend momentum reading, still has the bearish algo shift putting pressure. Is causing the dollar to not be able to lift off the way it may want to, but it's still above the Kumo cloud, so that's a good thing. You do have a positive bot check back here that has not materialized yet. So we know a big up leg is coming, an upsurge is coming, you know? So just wanted to inform you of that. So look out for this dollar. The dollar's the wild card. And look right here, it's reached the vortex. If it drops below this vortex, that's normally a very bad sign. And you could be watching a weakening dollar moving as we get longer into the year. So if price action drops below this vortex and closes below this vortex, that's a problem. This market's going to need to survive this vortex over the next couple of days and then head back up above this Kumo cloud to maintain a more bullish outlook in the US dollar. All right, here is your Dash. And as you can see here, Dash is still in a bear market. It's been consolidated forever and has not done anything. Hasn't really broken out or really broken down either. Seems to have a nice support down here at 24.27. Here was a big parabolic bar here. You had a rally alert coming into today, gave you a little bit of upside production bullish trend momentum reading, price above Kumo cloud. So technically speaking, you're now officially in bear market rally territory, and this market should be able to try to gun up to 45. So 45 is the next upside target for Dash. All right. I don't know what this. What is that? What's H2? I never heard of H2. I don't know what that is. If that's a crypto, that's not on the report. I can only do cryptos that are in the system, that are in the reports right now. All right, the big one, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is taking a breather um, from hitting the new all-time highs and the 52-week high, and is getting ready, gearing itself up to come back and power itself back through this again. So still very bullish in the market. It did put itself into an official corrective state, though. Cannot ignore that. But just like we've seen before, all other corrective states have been bid right back to new highs. And I'm assuming, believing that that's going to happen again also. Oh, fusion full of fuel. Okay, all right, I got you. I hear you. Okay, so I still say all systems go I said NASDAQ in the Bitcoin futures. So Bitcoin is still bullish, and I think we might even see new highs over the weekend before the 6 p.m. Sunday open. And Ethereum also just as powerful. New 52-week highs as it's marching to 4,000. So I think 4,000 is possible for the Ethereum before the weekend is over. All right. So definitely these are on watch. These are bullish. These are strong buys in the system. Tighten up your stops if you've been long these markets so that you can lock in some profit and or use the recommended stops on the report. That should work for you as well. All right, let's see. All right, Fusion Fuel. I have found that for you, and then we'll end with this. All right, Fusion Fuel. Okay, so this one here is in a bear market, but you're above the Kumo cloud, so you're officially in bear market rally uh, condition. You hit a new 52-week high about a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, and it's been correcting ever since and kind of been consolidated here, actually absolutely going nowhere. This is interesting. You've been flip-flopping all over the place. Crash alert, buy alert, rally alert, crash alert. Market's really not doing a whole lot here. So I think right now what this market needs to do is to finish this corrective phase. And I think it's going to try to rally here, at least get back up to the 50% retracement that'll put it back up here around the $3 mark. All right, so we'll see what happens. And you do have up rampage coming up here, so and then the leveling out thing. So this will be a key support here between this 250 and $3. We'll just call it 275-ish. All right, so that's going to be your line in the sand. You want to see the price get back above the green line here, the Kumo cloud resistance now, but it needs to be support. And if that happens, then you should be able to take out the 52-week high and get closer to the $10 mark. So Fusion Fuel right now is consolidating. All right, as you can see here from the big parabolic bar, and it's closing the gap that was made also. It's filling the gap. It's come down and filled your gap for you. So it should be able to gather more momentum and continue to rally from here. But it's an interesting chart for sure. All right, so if you are a member, a subscriber, and you have any questions or issues or any help placing trades, now is your time to ask those questions as we're about to go to our private session. The rest of you, the system works if you work the system. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'll see you guys back here on Sunday. And for our subs, our traders, trading room traders, we're going to go private now, and we're going to do some trade updates. So let's say goodbye to Facebook. See you guys back here next week. And we'll say goodbye to YouTube. See you guys back here next